All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? What's going on, everybody? How's it going? What is going on? See here. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. The little thing isn't moving back and forth. I don't know if it's on. Hello, hello. Anybody here? Anybody here? Can you hear me? Am I talking to nobody? Oh dear. Hear you. Awesome. 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 Okay, let's see here. Kenneth, what's going on, man? BTU. 34-hour reset with the in-laws. Very good. Very good, man. Hope you have a good 34. Chris James, praise the Lord. How have you been on this lovely Sunday? Chris James. It has been a great Sunday. I think I'm going to have a taco delivery here in a minute, so it's going to be even better. But basically, got up early. And, well, not really early. Got up. Actually, hello. Oh, we'll turn it up just a hair. Let's see. Let's see. Are we too loud now? Is that better? BTU. Um, volume up just a tad. Let's see here. Thank you. Yeah, I may have gotten in trouble a little bit. We got some trash in here just a little bit. Oh, dear. Perfect now. Okay, sweet, sweet. Awesome. Yeah, so got up at super late 30 and there's the dogs back there. Got up and went door dashing. I've been doing Grubhub for just in my spare time here or there for some extra cash when I am home. And I got a thing from DoorDash saying an extra $200 bonus if I do 25 deliveries this weekend through midnight tonight. So I started doing that to hopefully get to 25. I am at 18, so I need to do 7 more deliveries. I get an extra $200 for that. So um so an extra $200 for that. So I did that. Came home, made some sandwiches. Then we headed to church and had a good time at church. And then yeah, here we are with some tacos. So yeah, good day. Um, so yeah, let's see here. BTU got to attend services at my old church this morning. Awesome, man. Between my beard and my mask, nobody knew who the guy in the back was. That's a first time visitor. Yeah, have you been here before? Uh, that's awesome. Oh my, that's cool. Well, it's awesome you were able to go back to church, man. That's great. Hello, everybody. What's going on? Richard Lewis. All right, Tony. Good deal. BTU, loud and proud, sir. Todd. Yes, awesome, awesome. You. I'm sure it's said differently. I'm terrible. You at UAs. I'm terrible. With a bunch of numbers there. Joseph, what's going on? Joel, Kenneth, you guys are hearing me. Taking off for my load. Pastor Anthony, awesome, awesome, man. Be safe out there. Richard Lewis, nice haircut. Hey, appreciate it. Yeah. Man, when it gets real crazy, it just kind of rider. Oh my. Yeah, when it gets on the side here, man, it just turns into. It feels like I'm wearing clown afro or whatever. It gets just crazy. Um, so yeah, pretty ridiculous. So got a haircut. We are definitely still thinning out up here, so that is excellent. But for now, it looks like I have hair, so whatever. It'll be great. I've got all the hair just went from here to here. I guess I don't know. So that is something or other exciting. Um, Hello, Daniel and everybody. Tim, what's going on? Joseph Tacos. Yeah. Yes, sir. Oh, and we got a churro as well. Let's check this bad boy out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Mm. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Mm-mm-mm. You want a bite? No, he told me I would want to have it. Yeah, I told you. If I order one of these and you want mine, I'm not giving you any. I said, if you want to have one, you can. But I'm gonna eat all mine because churros are special. So, anyways, I guess I'll share a little bit if she wants one. Dear. Oh man. Viva La Taco. Yeah, Kevin, what's going on? Yes, sir. It's a beautiful thing. Now, here's the deal. We got 2 steak fajita tacos, and then we got the brisket. I don't know how I feel about the brisket, but we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. Let's get these bad boys out. Probably end up getting the hiccups because I eat too fast and I'm too excited about the tacos. So, and then usually my wife looks at me and says, "You ate too fast, didn't you?" And I'll say yes, and she'll say, "You want a water?" And as I'm choking, I say yes. So there's that. Let's see. We'll drive for tacos. Rat Man Rodden, yeah. Oh my. Chris James says, "Hi, Mrs. Helper." Well, I think she just came in and cleaned the whole room of all the trash I had. That we had, correction, the other night eating food. So that is a blessing. She does it all. Um, I do not deserve her. Um, let's see. Good evening, Daniel. Hello, everybody. Sean, what's going on, man? Glad to have you. Yep, I was door dashing for a little bit. Awesome, man. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Ratman Rodden, love that guy. That's what Kevin says. Say a prayer for me for a decision that I'm going to make tomorrow. Gotcha, Pastor Anthony. I will definitely be praying for you. Back in the day. How do the load boards look now? Well, let's look now. Let's do this as we are in the Fiesta actionage here. I'm gonna eat another bite of steak. I've been seeing the load board at Synergy between 150 and 200, somewhere in there. Right now we're at 16 pages of 10. So Monday morning, early, there will probably be several loads that come off of the board. And then by noontime, that's generally the time where everything kind of comes back. The load board, shoots back up to close to 200, somewhere in there. But the average seems to be slowly increasing, closer to 200 usually, but that's just what I've been seeing. I don't know what other people are seeing from other companies. Richard Lewis. I'm already on that roadie life. It's an incredible app. I just made um it was close to $70 I made for about an hour and 15 minutes. I picked up a zero turn from a Tractor Supply with my little utility trailer, and delivered it to a customer who bought it from them, and made $70. So I'm already on that roadie life. It's a great app. Oh man. Um, let's see. Let's see, Mike. Hey everybody, Daniel. Um, really interested in a second career. Do you run into many retirees doing this? I'll be 50 to 53 when I retire from my current job. Mike, absolutely. There are people who are, maybe coming off the road from a semi. People in completely different other industries. Maybe people who already use their truck somehow, but they're wanting to switch it up and get into RV transport. So definitely people who are, either retiring or already retired, who want to travel the country, definitely do that. So you are not alone. Lots of people do that. It is not uncommon. You'll meet lots of other drivers probably in the same boat. All right. I start with ST. Is that a Synergy? Start with Synergy on Tuesday. Hey, awesome, man. Congratulations. That is awesome. Going for orientation Tuesday. Very cool. Hillbilly Trucker, what's going on, man? Hey, Daniel and everybody. Yeah. Man, this churro is just incredible. They've got the little sauce in there. Oh, my word. This is not even illegal. This is so good. Start with Horizon on Tuesday. Awesome, Hillbilly Trucker. Awesome, awesome. As always, I'm curious to hear what your opinion is of any transporting company's orientation. So let us know how that goes for you. I'm curious to see if it was actually helpful. Did they answer all of your questions? If they did not, let me know. Let Fair Winds know. Let Weekend Trucking, Transport Bandits, anybody, any other drivers, if we can be a help to you, for sure. Chris James moving to Elkhart in 2 weeks. Wow. Already have a campground set up to move into. Awesome. Very good. Very good. Sean, if I put an ELD on my truck, can I remove it when I'm not working dispatched on the load? So I don't have personal experience with this. I have heard that there's issues that it would cause with that each time you would remove it. Excuse me. I don't have the hiccups yet from eating too quickly. I think that was just a burp. So I don't think you're going to have issues. Uh, well, I do think you're going to have an issue each time you unplug it. I don't know if that's a minor issue, if that's just between you and Keep Trucking, or if that's or whoever you go with for the ELD. But I think there is a slight issue with that. I guess maybe not if you're on personal conveyance or off duty at home. If you unplug it while you're already home, the last known GPS location. I guess I'm guesstimating for you. I don't know the answer to that. Maybe somebody who does have a ELD who's done that, maybe pop in the comments and answer that for us. I'm not sure, but I'm just assuming as long as you weren't on duty or in a location and you pop up on a different location, there I guess there could be issues. Yeah. Blessed this week with new brakes. Very good. Very good. Got to have those. And rotors for the front of my truck for free. Whoa. Very cool. Man, that's a blessing. They are a new product, and a friend that owns a shop is using me to test them out. Dude, that is awesome. Hopefully the test goes well and you are still with us here. Please be careful with those brakes, but that's awesome, man. Rotors and brakes, that is incredible. Very good, very good. Let us know how those go. if those last for you a really long time, that's awesome, man. Richard Lewis, I'm retired military. Yep, a lot of people are retired in this industry. More and more, it seems. Let's see. City Kid. Hello, everybody. What's going on, man? Glad to have you here. Making me hungry. Oh, dear. Yeah, let's get this steak. Let's get this steak fajita going here. Let's start the party here. Oh yeah. Oh wait, this is not the steak. This is the brisket. Oh my word! I need to call my local taco place and see if they'll sponsor me with free tacos every live. um. Oh man. There we go, Kevin. I'm 61 and starting in a couple weeks. Can't wait to travel and see the U.S. Very cool. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see. No, if you are home, use personal conveyance. I was told not to unplug it. I'll keep you posted. Um, yes to the brakes and rotors. Yeah, absolutely. Um, oh, eating in front of us, Richard. Hey, man, I would share. I would share for sure. Maybe, probably not. Mm. Could I have a water, please? Okay. She's taking the churro. Oh, she's taking. What's the verdict? That's pretty good. Pretty good, she says. Pretty good. Hold on. I gotta go back and get a couple more churros tonight or something. It'll be our little secret. She doesn't have to know. I'm gonna have to get at least a couple. Yeah. Let's see. How's the new turbo, Cal? New turbo is it's spooling up. We'll say that. Oh yeah. She's the giver of life right here. I'm telling you, water is beautiful. Oh man. No, turbo's good. Fuel economy is depending on I've had a lot of wind lately, good or bad, but roughly I'm 1 to maybe 3 mpg better, or I'll say this, 1 to 3 restored instead of losing it. So new turbo's doing great. So very thankful for it. It was the right price. I will be sharing that with everybody. Yeah, pretty good. Kevin, good evening. Just sitting at a rest stop delivering in the morning. Hey, appreciate you joining us here. That sounds like well, there was a taco place near you. I would say it's a taco kind of night. But that's awesome. Delivering tomorrow morning, getting the week started with a W on the board. So that's very good. Awesome. Where are the tacos from? The tacos are from a small local place here where I'm at. It's a new place. How long do you think they've been open? Probably like less than a year. Um, it's not exactly authentic, but it's as close to it as you can be. I don't know. I think it's a small chain or something, but yeah. You didn't even say the name of it. You just said it was yeah. It's called Rusty Tacos. Rusty Tacos. Sean, thanks, Daniel. Just curious about the ELD because, like many, my work truck is my personal truck. So I don't want to log hours on personal travel. Absolutely, Sean. Yeah, personal conveyance. or just no, well, no, I guess you'd have issues for off duty with that. So yeah, I guess personal conveyance. Maybe call and find out. When in doubt, call and ask your company to find out about that. Apparently, we've got a wrestling match behind me for the dogs. They always like to wrestle and jump around, but my wife is going to shut them down, so that's good. Uh, let's see. Kenneth, have you seen any fallout from the fire at the Forest River plant? Um, I've heard that's been a part of the delay, but the what is it? Sheet metal. Sheet metal has been the main delay for some of our trailers, not being able to be pushed through and finished. So that's definitely been the main thing. I'm sure the fire has been, I'm sure they're working around it. They're not going to just say, "Well, I guess we can't use this, part of the building anymore." I don't even know to the great details of the actual fire, but I'm sure they're finding a way. It's just a matter of time before they find the new temporary way until they get everything fixed up and ready to go, and then get up to full scale how it was before. So yeah. Map sensor went on my Dodge on Thursday. 54,000 miles, huh? Wow, Richard, that's odd. Um, hmm. You don't really hear of those going that low. I mean, at all. That's wild. Sorry to hear that, man. Um, Transport Bandits, what's going on? Hello. We got to scroll up. Hello, Daniel and everybody. We are held up for a few hours in New Mexico until the wind calms down in New Mexico. Gotcha, bandits. Man. Seems like you guys have been like shut down so many times recently for wind out west. I'm glad you guys are safe. Keep it safe over there, but that's wild, man. Hopefully you can sneak back to Indiana and just enjoy the ridiculous temperatures back and forth that we've had. Right now it's like 60 some degrees. When like yesterday it was like 30 uh, at the highest. So it's kind of ridiculous, but crazy times. Let's see. Todd, me and Nature Nut Photos went and talked to Mary at Synergy on Friday and asked her if she knows the famous YouTube star. She said, Transport Bandits. Oh, yeah. I told her you sent us. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, awesome. The cookie. Oh, food. Taco Bell. Hope you, the wife, are good. Question. What do you think about Hollanto? Is it something you recommend? Um, I haven't done it, so I don't. My recommendation to go do Hollanto would be, not worth much. I haven't done it myself. But I know Weekend Trucking. He's doing Hollanto. Um, Also, it is not Taco Bell. It is a little place called Rusty Tacos. But yeah, I think there's definitely more money in it for sure. But before you jump into that, if you're new to transporting at all, you're, in my opinion, the learning curve is high enough just to get into transporting. If you go from nothing to haul and tow and you just don't know how to run your business for transporting purposes, I just feel like it's going to be a really rough transition. For me, just to go to pull in, single trailers, truck maintenance, how to run, maintenance fund, tire fund, all of these kind of things. I just think it's really difficult to do that. So haul and tow would just be at a bigger scale, and there's more room for error when it comes to that kind of a bigger operation. So I would just be a little concerned of doing that. But if you've got the what is it? Uh, if you're willing, when it comes to something like that, you either have to work smarter, and if you can't figure it out, then you've got to work harder. And so I would probably fall into the having to work harder category, learning all those small little details that come along with the new type of endeavor. So that's where I would be at probably. Steve, when I was home, I unplugged mine and drove around town doing personal things. Then I plugged it back in on Monday at home, and I never had a problem. There you go, Steve. Very good, very good. Chris James, howdy, transport bandits. All right. Chris James, hey. All right. Do you know of a transport company that does not require 10-year work history? I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not really sure. I can't believe Synergy even knows who we are. Daniel's the real star. No, no, no. Hey man, I made a big deal about the Office Transport Bandits. Your painting that you gave Miss Kara and I. We really appreciate that. So yeah, uh, Miss Mrs. Kara Stanton. My bad, Miss. I'm in trouble. But but yeah, Transport Bandits. They painted that for us, so that's pretty legit. Um, See, yes, we are still trying to find a spot to put the painting. There's a million. Yes, I love. I'm told I love putting up uh, pictures and cabinets and all these things that are just great for mirrors, medicine cabinets. Essentially, everything is going to be hanging from the wall at some point. Our bed is going to be swinging from wall to wall like a hammock at some point. That's essentially what our house is turning into. I had I had nothing on walls, and now we have almost everything on walls. So, oh man. Let's see here. I think let's across the whole board with every company. Gotcha, Chris James, on that 10-year work history. Howdy, Tennessee, and Mr. Dimples. What's going on? Doug, happy Sunday night. Coming back from 15 days on the road. Wow, wow. Making it work. I'm a Synergy driver. Great company. Yes, sir, Doug. I am with you on there. Yeah, Daniel, never run with us. Uh, oh, man. I'm heading to Piqua and then to Ashland, Virginia. What? Yes. I don't know if I'm actually too loud or not right here, but I'm like my mouth is like right here. I don't know if you can see that. Um uh yeah, I think so too. That's what I'm having trouble with. Gotcha. My map sensor went at 17,000 Chevy. Whoa, Joseph. That's crazy. Um you're maxing out the sensor or something. No, I was just kidding. That's wild though. Um that's weird. That's cool. I'll take your advice and just get into single pole. Hi to RV minutes. Yeah. Yeah. I would just say, you know what, my advice for especially, sinking crazy money into a haul and tow setup, which I mean, depending on the truck, different trucks you're looking at, it may be cheaper to go haul and tow rather than single pole right now with how crazy prices are. But I would just say um, single pole is seems as if you could, if things didn't work out, if it was too much for you, if you're not used to the industry, if it was just a no go for you for whatever reason, it's an easier um, access point to get out of the industry, um, rather than having to turn around and try to sell a haul and tow. If something were to go wrong, is there an exit strategy if you have to? Or are you just boxed in and you're just going to forever have to be doing this, kind of a job? So yeah, a single pull to me seems less effort, less focused time to be able to work out the kinks of the transporting industry. And then maybe after a year, give yourself a year. If you feel confident after a year, then boom, bump up to the next level. Haul and tow type of a situation. That's just my conservative, being very cautious, trying to be thought. Um, I'm interested in hauling these center rail trailers. Always thankful for your insight. Appreciate that, the cookie. Yeah, I wish I knew more about the haul and tow stuff. I really don't. Yeah, from the winches to the rail to all that stuff, I have no idea. I've seen it. Uh, couldn't say a whole lot about it. So, not there. Nature Nut Photos. That Todd is a funny guy. Are you in the Chili's parking lot? That's my question. Where are you at? Are you eating tacos with me? Let me finish my last taco here. We will make it. I've got chips and salsa waiting for me as well. Man, oh man, huh? Unless she eats them all. Well, if you do, that gives me an excuse to go back and get more churros. One for you and 5 for me. But who's counting? Uh, here we go. Let's hit this. Mm, 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 mm. Oh yeah. See here, the steak fajita taco is what I'm eating. It's magical. It's just it hits all the right places here. Do you use a tablet for your maps? If so, what kind? No, I just use my phone. Um, keep trucking and the regular Apple Maps for my map deal. I have used a trucker GPS before. Maybe I'll make a video on kind of what my experience has been with all the different GPSs that I've used. But yeah, for just answering the question, I'm just using my phone. Oh, man, it's man, you go through it all. Wow. Tic tac toe, a little late to the live. Just got back from my 26th anniversary. Wow. Congratulations, man. That is awesome. The cookie is looking a little sketched out there. Man, it's welcome to married life, Daniel. Oh, man. We're shooting up here. Congratulations from Tim. I believe the 10-year work history is a FMCA requirement. Okay, gotcha, Sean. Yeah, that makes sense. Doug, do you get backhauls from other sources? Potentially you could if you found them and then connected it to your transport company to run underneath their DOT, underneath your company's DOT. I don't. I just go off their off a Synergy's reload board, but I'm not going to eat chips and right into the mic, so I'll just wait. But so I do have chips and salsa waiting for me, but I'm still staying with you faithfully here, guys. So, um, oh man, so yeah, just getting reloads from Synergy, which are not that many at all. Mm. Mm. The trash police is here. I'm sorry, guys.
You that salsa?
Probably not. I'll just hit it with the other salsa. All right. Let's see. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Hey, Cookie. There we go. Jason, love the haircut helper. Everyone catch a great video uploaded today by the Transport Bandits. I have not been able to see it. I didn't see it on a notification either. I'm gonna have to go check that out. Everybody, check out the Bandits video that's up. I apparently didn't even get notified, but it's gonna happen whether YouTube likes it or not. So yeah, go ahead and check out their video. More fun in single pole. There you go, Pastor Anthony. Yes, sir. Chris James, sounds like y'all need to download the new maps to these sensors. Can't use outdated maps. Let's see. Ryan, pretty much lost my profit with one blown tire. Ouchie, ouchie. New rims, 600. Airbag leveler, 200. New tire, 15. Oh, new tires, plural. Okay. Word of advice: never blown a tire on I-5 in California if you can help it. Oh my word, Ryan. Everybody, we're gonna start a GoFundMe for Ryan and his broken wallet at this point. Oh my word, that's what, 21, 23 hundo dollars. Wow, Ryan. Hopefully that maintenance and catastrophic fund is still alive. That's rough. If it wasn't for Daniel's videos and fair winds, we would never have known anything about this business. Hey, that's cool. Yep. Just trying to, if anybody is going to be doing this, the least we can do is try to help, and everybody's joining on board and and getting into the business. So that's awesome that people are getting help, and we can just keep doing that. And anybody for the 43 people in the live tonight, start a YouTube channel about RV transport and share what you've learned, because guaranteed something from somebody. I've learned. I've learned from probably every single channel that I've seen on here something in some way. I didn't think about it, or it caused me to think about something else that got the wheels turning a little bit. Uh, Everybody's got something to add to the conversation, and we all need it. So go ahead and check out everybody else's channel, but I would encourage you to make your own, whether it's sloppy or not, or you know what you're doing with YouTube or not. I'm still figuring stuff out. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to just trying to ask one question at a time and find one answer at a time. When I'm trying to learn this stuff, this live stuff is just, it's crazy. Yeah. So we help people. Go help people. Let's see. Jay Scott at the pilot in Rochester. Okay. Then I headed to Dover, Florida. Wow, very good, very good. Awesome. Nature Nut Photos. We are not in the Chili's parking lot. Where are you? What are you doing? Brought it home tonight, ate with the boys. Okay, well, we'll let it slide this time. Just this one time. Happy anniversary from Pastor Anthony. Yes, sir. It's cheaper to eat in the parking lot, but good to see the boys. Very good. Very good. Dalton, staying in the semi for now, but my big question is, what's your opinion on dually or single? I see how much y'all deadhead and figured single would be best. Your thoughts? Great question, Dalton. Appreciate that. Thanks for joining in the chat here. So here's kind of where I'm at on this. I go back and forth on it all the time. I'm leaning more towards a certain way than the other way, I guess, at this point. Here's kind of my thoughts on dually versus single. So we kind of got to break it up. So judging from what you just said, you're in the semi, so you've got your CDLA. you've you're rolling already for sure. Um, if it comes down to um, dually or single, the biggest question for that I would have is, do you have that CDLA? Dualies are going to cost more in tires, obviously, as you're kind of already mentioning. Lower fuel economy. You're well, this is a much smaller issue. You're not going to fit in car washes when you could with the single rear, and really be able to hopefully maintain your investment with through the winters and all the salt and everything like that. That's a smaller issue for car washes, but you can shoot it with a power wash or whatever. Um, but the cost of it versus what are you really gaining from it. So CDL loads in RV transport generally get paid more per mile, probably 10 cents, maybe 20, maybe 40 cents. It really just depends um, on your company, on this individual situation, where you're kind of at. So for someone to have a dually, you're going to be making more money with those heavier loads. For me, I don't have a CDL, but yet I have a dually. So the weight of the truck really comes into play for me, non CDL, because now instead of the sky is the limit for the trailers, my GVWR is 12.3. I can only pull 13.7. But for you, that's not an issue. So that's great for you. No problem there. I think also another big factor, and maybe I'll just make a video about this, talking through it, but maybe I already have. I don't even know. But CDL dually versus well, just CDL in general. If you're not CDL, there's a broader pool. So of all the loads on the load board, I think I've mentioned it before. Let's say there's 100 loads, 50 are CDL, 50 are non-CDL, and there's 100 drivers. Um, let's say I would generally say there's, from what I've seen at least, excuse me, there's probably a 60 to 70% window of non CDL drivers compared to CDL drivers. Companies are always desperately begging for CDL drivers because there's not enough of them. And so I would generally say 60 or so percent is non CDL. Again, maybe up to 70. This is just my opinion. I'm guessing. This is my thoughts. I could be way off. I would love to be proven wrong if I am by someone who knows for sure. But we'll say we'll shoot on the high side. 70% are non CDL. 30% are CDL. So the 30% CDL are going to they could take from any of the 100, the non CDL or CDL. And maybe there's times where it's advantageous to a CDL driver to take a lighter load that's not CDL. Maybe it's a certain direction they want to go. So they could pick from all 150 CDL, non 50 CDL, or not 50 non CDL versus the non CDL drivers. They're just stuck with the 50 options. And so when that dries up, all this, I'm trying to get to a point, that pool of trailers that's left on the load board when it can be lean during some months, when it's the downtime. If you have a CDL and you have the dually, you're able to pull some of these much heavier loads. You're going to be a part of the smaller group that's able to pull even heavier stuff with a dually. So for me, when it comes down to it, as non CDL, I'm definitely limited even more. Being I'm kind of compacted with the dually plus with my GVWR issue and non CDL. For you though, there's definitely guys out there who are CDL who do have a dually and they're making more money per mile. Maybe they're able to um, well, if you're hauling multiples, that's a whole other game, of course. But overall, I would say that's probably the better option for you in your situation. For me, in my situation, I'm leaning more towards towards a single rear wheel. Less cost for tires, better fuel economy. I don't have my CDL right now, so that would actually open things up for me because my GVWR again right now was 12.3. If I got maybe a 3/4 ton truck, that would bring it down to 10. So that means I could pull up to 16 if the truck was able to do that, and I'm sure it could. But I would be able to pull more with that than I can now for non CDL. So um,
I don't know how to shut. I
so
accidentally opened up. Sorry, I accidentally opened up the other garage door, and I can't get it. I thought I was opening up the other
I'll
one.
fix it. I'll fix it. It's okay. Yeah, it's I gotta
Okay,
work with it.
sorry.
That's fine. I'll get to it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Hopefully those helped you. If it's not, let me know. We can talk more. Go to my website, HighMileageHelper.com. Schedule a conversation with me. I know I've been getting a lot of emails and some other things from people asking these really long, thought out questions, and I don't have the time or the. It takes me a lot longer to type something out, especially to really think through it rather than being able to just talk on the phone. So I'd really, if anybody needs help at all, you want to chat or answer, have questions answered, call me, or I'll call you, to give you info on that stuff. It just helps me. Writing out a long email will take me to answer all your questions would take me probably twice as long, through email than it does on the phone, just hammering through questions. So, hopefully I can be a help. Daniel, the wind broke of the carbon clear plastic license holder yesterday. Oh, we lost our license. Do we need to call for info to the office? Yes, I believe you do. They should be able to, like, hopefully email that to you, the PDF for that or something. That stinks. Oh man. Um, yeah, man. I'll say this. I've never had any DOT ask to be able to see the license for the or no, if you mean the registration, we're using the one on the dash. We tapped it on, taped it on. Okay, gotcha. Um, hmm. I would call. I would definitely call and just kind of go with that. Oh dear, we are way behind. um, that'll cost us $50. Ooh, yeah, that's right. If you have to turn them in, hmm. I mean, if you actually, well, if you have the actual. Oh wait, did I not? I can't read. Wow, the wind broke off the license holder yesterday. The actual license plate. Okay, I'm very very slow. Sorry about that. Wow. Um, yeah, it's definitely going to cost you 50, and unfortunately, it's happened to me. That didn't break, but somehow, um, at a truck stop, I think somebody took mine. So I did the same thing. I put the one in the front, in the back, and got back to Synergy and said, "Yeah, need a new pair." So, man, that stinks. Sorry, I wasn't under. I was thinking it was something else, like the actual registration that they like tape to the back of the actual license plate. That's what I was thinking. You lost the registration for the plate that they put on there, instead of the actual whole thing. So sorry about that. Brandon, hoping to get to orientation soon, to get started soon. Awesome, Brandon. Congratulations, man. That'll be awesome. Tic tac toe, thanks. I feel the need to go to Taco Bell. Hey, yes, sir. It's a beautiful. I'm out of tacos now. I do have chips and salsa, but I will spare you the crunching. Um, learning how to do the videos. Need more subscribers. Yes, sir. Everybody, check out Pastor Anthony. He is putting on information on a regular basis for RV transport and life stuff. And go check him out. Good guy. And appreciate him with everything he's doing for our industry. Ryan. Oh, yeah, I have the same brute box as you. And I put a little battery powered LED light switch inside the box with Velcro. Definitely nice for Nighttime looking inside the box. Ryan, you're beating me to the punch. Um, there may or may not be a video in the. Well, I've had this idea for a while. I just never actually put them in there. So you beat me to it. You're awesome, man. That's awesome. Just subscribe to Pastor Anthony. Very cool. Anything about the max gross weight? Great to point out. Haas, thank you. Yeah, Dalton. Any way I can help, let me know. If there's anything else, yeah, any way we can help. I can't fit through Chick-fil-A drive-through. Hey, man, I got to tell you, with my Ram, and you've already seen my truck in person, Sean. I make myself fit in the Chick-fil-A drive-through. They hate me, but I love them still because I'm making it happen. You just got to go on the outside lane. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh man, Richard, is there any benefit to running under an LLC? Meaning, from a legal and tax perspective, is there any benefit, taxes or professional legal, from doing this as an LLC? Richard, I believe there is. An LLC literally means a limited liability. Is it corporation or company? One of the two. And essentially, it limits the liability between you and a third party having an issue. So if the LLC, I do have another channel where because I'm starting my own, I've already started my own business here locally where I live. And excuse me. And so I started an LLC, and I've kind of already gone through those steps. Basically, anybody can sue anybody. You get into an accident on the highway, they can sue you personally. If you have an LLC, somebody could still sue you personally. Now, because your truck. Well, I'll just say this. I don't want to get ahead of myself here and confuse anybody more than I'm already doing that. An LLC, if you in the article, or I'm sorry, not the article, the what is it called? The form. Oh dear. I made the video about it and now I can't even talk about it. How pathetic is that? Let me pull it up here. Do 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 do. Let's pull the video up. No, 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 no. What is the thing called? What is it called? Okay, here we go. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So if you're wanting to do it as an LLC, you need to have what's called a operating agreement. So essentially, even if you're one person, you have to have an operating agreement for an LLC, which means you need to state how the business is going to function. So let's say you personally are, so you basically, what you would write is the name of the LLC, and then you would put, uh, I, Richard Lewis, am giving permission to the name of the LLC to use my asset, the truck, and list the VIN number or something about the truck to use towards this business. That would allow, basically, if they try to sue you personally, they can't because you're doing it for business purposes. And yet your LLC doesn't own the truck, you do. So if somebody were to try to sue you personally, if you're wanting to limit the liability between you and somebody else, that LLC is the barrier between the two in a way that they could sue your LLC, the transporting LLC company, but that company doesn't own your truck. You do. You're just allowing the company to use it. That operating agreement is key. It's the same thing that I've done with my trailer for my dumpster rental business. I bought the trailer. My LLC has permission to use it. It's an LLC is its own entity. It's a person. It has an EIN number, which is essentially a business form of a social security, number. So So yeah, so an LLC would limit the liability between you and some catastrophic issue with some other person trying to sue you. Anybody can sue anybody, but if it's being used for business purposes and your LLC doesn't own it, your LLC could be sued for all it's worth, whatever is in that business bank account for that LLC. But they're not going to get your truck. They're not going to take you. They're not going to take your house. They're not going to take any of your stuff. You are separated from that LLC. That everything done for that LLC is as if you are an employee underneath that entity, that LLC. So there's better people who can explain it than I can, than I just did. That's what I've learned. That's what I've researched. That's kind of the situation. Let's see, Matt Lewis. What map app is the one you use, and what is a good map app? Matt Lewis. I use the regular Apple map. I've used Google. I've used the Apple. I've used a trucker GPS. I've used a really sketchy old GPS that was no dice. I've had the trucker GPS, updated for new maps and all that stuff. Um, I've come full circle, and I'm just still remaining to use the regular Apple Maps. If there are issues, I may revert back to the Google Map just to confirm the address or the terrain to get a visual picture down from looking up from above to make sure, hey, I do have enough space. There's another row in a in a truck parking area or something like that, or at a dealership. How much room do I have here? Do you think I could go around and make a turn? Well, let me look on the GPS and see on the map, see what the deal is. So, yeah, I just use the Apple Maps for now. That's what I've used for the majority of the time in this industry. Oh dear. Let's see. Let's see. My CDLA in 2 weeks, but I drive a F450 and live in California, so I had no choice to get a CDL. Yeah, Kenneth, I got you. For sure, for sure. Get a 3/4 ton and install a 1 ton rear end. Hey, Tim, I would just say you would just need, well, if it's possible, if you get the 1 ton rear end, that still wouldn't change what's written on your door, the GVWR. So maybe there's a way to get that updated to having the higher capability of all that. The cookie. I've been watching Fairwinds too. He has great commentary, like you, Daniel. Yeah, absolutely, he does. He's got great info, and appreciate him. Really appreciated him coming to my house and helping me with the turbo. Great guy. We had a blast together, drinking orange cream soda and just having a good time. Great guy. Absolutely. One Joe Bear, what's going on, bro? Is it just me, or is the high mileage ever slimming down a bit? It's just the hair. It's just the hair. He hasn't been eating enough barbecue with his fan club. Can I schedule a meal with you on your website? Oh, bro. Well, we're gonna have to get down to Kentucky to make that barbecue happen. So yeah, man, you don't got to go to the website. That would be funny if I added one of those though. Uh, appreciate you, man. Elvis, what's going on? How I get load for my 2-car tow truck? If you have your own DOT number, then find other load boards online. If you're already with a company, you got your CDL, you've already got the whole setup for the 2-car um tow truck operation, then go through their authority to be able to get backhauls and issues with that. But not quite sure I understand the full situation you've got, but it's got to go through some DOT company. If it's not yours, then find one. Find an RV transporter company that would allow you to go with that and be able to get those backhauls. Oh well, nice. Man, it's Pastor Anthony. Been subscribed from the start. We need a fellowship channel. Yes. White Barn Farms. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Sitting down in I'm not going to be able to say Pecunia, something or other. Mississippi. Sorry, I probably butchered that. Waiting to drop in the morning. Awesome. White Barn Farms. Great to have you here. Very cool. Good evening, Daniel, and everybody chiming in late. I'm in full. Where'd it go? I'm in Florida. There we go. Picking up in the AM, then heading to Grants Pass, Oregon. Wow. Uh, Going across the map. Very good. Grants Pass, hometown. Very cool. TikTok. Tic tac toe. Hometown in Thomas, Washington, getting close to home. Sorry, my hometown. Okay. How to use Copilot? It costs every year, but you can put in your has never done me wrong. Worth every penny, huh? Great explanation on LOC. Thank you. Hey, double check me. I could be wrong. This is the information that I came across, how I understand it for the LLC, and that's how I've set things up. So if it's wrong, then I'm in trouble too. Brian, hello, Daniel. I'm late. It's all good. It's all good. Got load picked up and made it to South Bend Walmart. Gotcha. All right, Brian. Appreciate you coming in, man. Let's see. We need to plan lunch soon. I'm down for lunch. Let's do this. Whoever's showing up. Let's see. This load is definitely a Holland, USA. Oh yeah. Typically don't ask, but keep me in prayers. Just developed a major toothache. Oh man. Definitely will be, Chris. Let us know how that goes next week. I will definitely be praying for you. I'm sure we will here in the chat and the live stream. But thank you for letting us know about that, man. Man, yeah. There's been times where out on the road, man, I just I've either had like a headache or an earache or something, and on the road, it's just so much more miserable. Uh, Man, so definitely understand that. Um, let's see, major two. I'll say going to the website and requesting a phone call this next week. Awesome, Holland, USA. Sweet, yeah. It's obviously free. Just wanting to be able to uh, have an easier place to figure out a phone call that works for both of us. So yeah, very good. Uh, Todd, we did see your reserved parking spot at Synergy. Where is it at? Let me know. I don't know where it's at. If you're talking to me, maybe it's the bandits. I don't know. Uh, oh my. Oh man. Well, so it is 9:19 where I'm at. I've got to get my if you weren't here at the beginning, I am going to get a 25 delivery $200 bonus from DoorDash tonight for the weekend. I've got 18 deliveries. I've got to get it all in the last 7 deliveries before midnight tonight. So I've got 2 hours and 41 minutes to do that. And we will be raking in the $200, hopefully. Bonus. That'll be awesome. And ready for that. So I've got to get out of here. I know it's only an hour and 4 minutes into it. We got people commenting here. But I do need to get going here to make sure I can capitalize on the last 7 orders. Generally, it's about 3 orders an hour is what it takes. So that's 7 hour or 7 total. So 2 hours and 15 minutes it should take. But I want to have just a little bit of a buffer in case things go south. So we will see how that goes. But I will. Let's see here. Well, a lot of people just popped in. Oh dear. Good night. Dispatch is the biggest site for car hauling. Gotcha. Heading towards India tomorrow. No more road gremlins out there to get me on this next trip. Man, Ryan, for sure. Good night to all. Hit the bed. See you all. Safe travels. When are you heading out? So Pastor Anthony, I've got a dumpster rental on Tuesday, so I'm not going to be leaving here till probably Thursday. So I'm probably just going to do like a Thursday Friday trip, 2 day kind of a trip. So we'll see how that goes going forward, but that's kind of my plan. Good luck, Daniel. Appreciate it. Night, can you deliver me a taco to California? Hey man, for the right price, we'll get it going. Great info tonight. Hey, appreciate you, Ken. That's awesome. Running that food around. Thanks, man. Go make money. Have a good night. Yeah, appreciate everybody for hopping in here. Um, let's see here. Did I miss somebody up there? Um, well, so I just texted you, but I see you are alive. Oh, Chris, what's going on, bro? Glad to have you here, man. Wolfinator Cards. He's my good buddy from back in the day, and he's one of the real ones for the whole time going forward. So I'm gonna do something a little different tonight, since Chris James earlier just kind of asked for prayer, and I know some other people on here. Who was it earlier? I just mentioned. Oh, Ryan. For all the things on the road, I'm just going to say a quick prayer for everybody out on the road, and for Chris with his toothache issue going on here. I know it's even harder on the road having those kind of issues. It just kind of eats away at you. Hard not to think about it. So I'm going to say a quick little prayer, and then we're going to head out of here. I'm going to go attack those food deliveries and get it going. So I'll just go ahead and pray. Father, we just thank you for this night, being able to gather here together. All these people in the RV transporting industry. It's a dangerous job, and we need your security, your safety out on the road. It gets pretty crazy out there, and we just thank you for our health. We take it for granted often, but we just pray for Chris James, his toothache that's becoming a bigger issue. Just pray that he gets to get treated soon for that, and nothing major happens. Everything's stable until he can get that taken care of. And just for Ryan and all the issues he's had with his truck, just keep him safe out on the road, as well as every other driver out there. Um, we can't do everything. We're not perfect. We have issues. We need your grace. We need your love. You do have that for us, and we are in need of you more than we realize. And we just thank you for your protection, how you provide for us. Thank you for allowing us to gather together through the internet and be able to chat and have a good time and learn together. And we just thank you for what your son did on the cross for us, dying on the cross to pay for our sins when we did not deserve that. And he lives, and now we can live because of him. So we just thank you for the word, for Christ, and what you've done for us all. And we just ask all these things in Christ's name. Amen. All right, guys, appreciate it. Have a good one. I will see you later. I'm going to go attack the food deliveries and get it going. Have a good one, guys.